Gibson case in the room. Oh, great latch. Oh my gosh. Do you see that flamey curly maple? What a pretty guitar. If you like natural guitars, dang, is this for you. 3 P90s, some interesting electronics. ES 357 from the 80s. Really cool guitar. Let's check it out. All right, welcome to the room. We have an ES 357 today from the 80s. It's not a 335, it's not a 345, it's not a 55, it's not a 56. It is a 357. This is what happens when people get together and collaborate, and those people really know what they're doing. This is a collaboration between Mitch Holder, a session guitarist out of LA, and Gibson, Tim Shaw in the custom shop, working their magic to deliver a guitar that sings, sustains, stands out in the mix, and is all around just a great instrument. So in the 70s and 80s, pop music, recorded music in general, synths were becoming very prominent. Textures and tones were becoming very prominent that required guitars to be a little brighter, to be a little bit more powerful, to sing and sustain, to be heard in that mix. And that's what studio guys were looking for. So session guys were looking for. And so Mitch went to the custom shop, and what they really did was put together a bunch of features that accomplish just that. Take a look at that body. Unbelievable. Curly maple, flame maple, as a material, results in a very bright guitar, a brighter sound than you'd get with other materials. And so they built the guitar body out of that. Look at that headstock. Features in general. Let's talk about the electronics because they are super unique. 3 P90s, neck middle bridge, tortoiseshell pickguard, 2 toggle switches. You have a normal 3-way switch. You know, normally bridge, middle, neck. This acts, basically it controls the middle pickup, but in one position you have these 3 as you'd expect. These 3 knobs are always 3 volumes for each respective pickup and a master tone control. And what the toggle switch does is it goes, okay, in one position you can use all 3 pickups as you'd expect with the volume knobs, so each one independently. In another setting, it blends the bridge in with one of the 2 others as you turn the volume knobs. And then on the other setting, the last setting of the 3, what it does is it's a middle position only configuration, which allows you to swap basically to middle only real fast. So it's a pretty cool wiring scheme. It definitely results in a hugely flexible amount of tones that you get out of this guitar. No F-holes. Semi-hollow body, no F-holes. Mitch didn't want something that fed back like crazy that was uncontrollable at high volumes, and one way around that was to not have F-holes in the top of the guitar. And the result, honestly, is something that sings and sustains for days. And it's not uncontrollable, and it doesn't feed back quite like a 355 would, or a 335 would. It's got a brass nut, again, sustain. Gold hardware, it's got the micro tuners, you know, the real sensitive fine tuners. And then it's got a Tune-o-matic bridge. These guys are all mounted in sustain sisters, which are big hunks of brass mounted in the center block to, again, help with sustain, help with having that guitar sing like crazy. Comfortable, C-shape, bound neck. Fret-wise, no issue playing it. Kind of feels like a brand new guitar. 9.45 pounds on this guy. Just all around such a looker. It's got a ton of sounds. I hope that the recordings come through and you can really hear how this thing sings and sustains. But let's talk about the sound setup and then let's get some tones.